Shout out to Yolanda Jernigan and Jennifer Stain for subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe so you have your chance to be mentioned in future videos. I'll pick 1 or 2 random subscribers from my subscription list. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be making another Coco olive recipe. And I will be setting it with that video that you seen me do a few weeks ago when I made it with 100% coconut oil. I tested out the natural whiskey fragrance and cedarwood. I did equal parts. So I really like the way that scent turned out. So I'm going to be doing that again, but in a larger quantity in the slab. And I won't be using 100% coconut oil this time. It is a bit of a nightmare to work in an actual slab in large quantities with 100% coconut oil. So I'd rather just stick with what I know works very well. So I'll do that. And I will do the same color scheme, the activated charcoal with the white Kaolin clay for one portion of it, and the other portion, equal split, the white clay again, and refried Australian clay. And what I'll be doing is a little different. So I will, with the black portion, I'll pour first. I want to bring that to actually quite a thick trace so I can texture it. So I want to texture it in like a wavy type pattern. And then what I want to do is I want to do a Brazilian gold clay line. So I thought I'll do that, and then I want to put the red on top. So I'm hoping that's it. Turns out really nice. I do not know how this is going to turn out. It could be a complete disaster. I have no idea. But I am willing to give it a try, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So it is something very, very new to me doing that. And I don't want to use micas because micas are partially natural, but they are not completely natural. And what gives it the base of the mica is naturally mined sometimes, and sometimes it's synthetically produced. But the color always is synthetic, whether it's partially natural mica or synthetic mica. So that's one thing you've got to be aware of with mica. And I don't want to introduce artificial colors into my range. They're still skin safe. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still have their place. And if you're comfortable in using micas, by all means, go ahead and use them. They are skin safe. Some micas are nature identical completely if they are synthetically made. Even the color portions can be nature identical. So they are totally fine. Some certifying bodies still approve them, as an approved input as well. But just for doing organics, because I like to just keep it 100% natural. So that's why I don't do mica or mica lines or use micas as colors. But that's just a preference. I mean, everyone can use whatever they like. And I have used soaps from other soapers that use micas, and I'm fine with using them myself. And I probably might play around with micas in the future for home use, just to have a bit of a play around with it. But in terms of selling, I do want to kind of keep it, 100%. So I thought I'll give the gold clay a try because I really like the way it shines and shimmers. So fingers crossed that'll work. And that's 50 degrees now. So I can add the sodium lactate. I dissolve the sugar and the salt into the water before adding the lye. And then when the lye water is below 50 degrees, I add the sodium lactate. Right, so that's what's going on with today's recipe. I'm hoping everything turns out alright. I'm pretty sure it will. And the top of the red portion, I'll just pour over the wavy black portion. And with the mica line, then I'll just do the red layer on top. And I will be not mixing the red portion with the fragrance, this fragrance blend, because it does slightly accelerate trace. So I will quickly whisk that in at the end, and I want it to be quite fluid when I pour it, because I want to put it over my silicone spatula, and so it doesn't break the mica line and the black wavy texture, because I want it to be visible, you know, in between the layers. So hopefully that turns out all right, depending on how the batter behaves. Shouldn't accelerate too much when I whisk them in, so it should be all right. But yes, this is one of the only times that I do want the base, the black portion, to be very thick and scoopable, because I want to be able to do that, you know, that nice texture in between the layers. So that's the thought process behind it. And of course, this bar's aimed at men and males, so hopefully they will appreciate it. So far, the men that have used it have really loved it. So I thought I'm just going to make a nice big slab just in time for Father's Day. These will be ready to purchase end of August. It's beginning of August now. But yes, so I thought I'll just record. I know I've done this fragrance before, but the design is going to be very different. So, right, everything's cooled down. I'm ready to incorporate everything and get started. And see you at the end.